The Coin Network, often known as Pi, has been the center of internet lore, the myth of the cryptocurrency world, and a puzzle of content production for the past 4 years. In fact, a lot of people ask for the end of the world to postpone until we learn what happens to Pi miners. Because despite making a lot of promises since 2008, the Coin Network is currently just in the pilot testing stage. However, a lot of individuals think that Pi will undergo a significant change by 2023. They assert that the Pi coin's pricing will soon destabilize the cryptocurrency market and the internet. Therefore, in today's video, we want to check the Pi Network's price forecasts to see if 2023 is really a promising year for Pis. To watch more videos like this one, click the like and subscribe buttons below before we begin. But first, let's consider how Pi came to be known in the cryptosphere. Well, it all started in 2018 when the Pi team announced their intention to open up Bitcoin mining to all users. The Stanford University Pi team predicted that the Pi coin would be developed to be on par with Bitcoin. But the promises kept coming in one by one, and everyone would be able to mine the coin on their phone and spend the coin as needed. So, after a lengthy wait, the Pi team officially launched the Pi project on March 14, 2019, which we now refer to as Pi Day. The Pi coin was essentially worthless and had a value of far less than $1 on that particular day. The only thing you could do with it was to preserve it for future use while very slowly mining the Pi coin. But many people joined the network due to the claims that Pi will be easier to use than Bitcoin. And in just 3 months, over 1,000 people had already started on the road to the 1,000 Pi mine. The amount increased dramatically to more than 3.5 million people in just 1 year. 14 million users has been added to the platform gradually as of March 2021. And the number is still rising as we speak. But to this day, it still seems like an eternity before the universal Pi promise is realized. And it is precisely because of this promise that the Pi coin has become something of a crypto legend. Despite the fact that some predict a new dawn in 2023. But wait a sec, SEC. Wouldn't it be a tragedy if everyone had access to the Pi coin? Yes. And yet. Yes. Let's now explain. You see, the majority of cryptocurrency coins, including our own pal Pi, Tron, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, have an internal governance structure. Every time the number of users in that cryptocurrency network reaches a specific threshold, this control system is set up to cut the amount of coins that are readily available in half. Within the cryptosphere, this approach is referred to as regular halving. According to what we know, this method was created to ensure that there aren't too few or too many cryptocurrency in circulation. Since inflation could occur if there are too many coins in circulation, this is to be avoided. And it is for this reason that the crucial job of the halving system is focused on averting such a catastrophe. Regarding Pi, the halving system has already controlled the coin 3 times before. The first one took place when 1,000 people were recorded by the Pi network. At that time, the Pi coin's mining rate decreased from 1 Pi per hour to 0 Pi per hour. After a few while, the mining rate fell to 0.4 Pi per hour at 1 million users and to 0.2 at 10 million. For the time being, everyone was of the opinion that when the Pi network reached 1 billion users, the rate would have already decreased to virtually 0. Pi enthusiasts thought that millions of individuals would have started dancing by that point. But what is the current Pi trend saying? Unfortunately, the Pi coin still has no value. It is not obtainable anyplace. The sole method to own it is to mine it. It is not listed on any website that lists both crypto and non-cryptocurrency exchanges. Of course, mining uses a lot of energy consistently, and in order to make a lot of money, your network needs a lot of participants. You might need to ask your loved ones, adversaries, and even your friends to join the network to do this. There is a lot of granular stress, so to speak, but the Pi coin mining method and future predictions are promising. The folks in your Pi network are always available to act as your scam warning, and you may mine the coin totally on your smartphone. As a result, the Pi network at this time is an ecosystem where people assist one another. In addition, you have the option of choosing to purchase a Pi node that consumes a lot of electricity in order to increase your earnings. However, as of right now, owning a Pi node offers you nothing. Because the Pi coin itself is still unspoiled as of this writing. However, as the owner of a Pi node, you will receive a portion of every transaction charge as your gas fee when Pi becomes an exchangeable coin similar to Bitcoin. More than 120 people already own Pi nodes thanks to this money. Although the Pi coin is still worth nothing today. Recently, however, a group of individuals with a form of pass known as the KYC verification have been able to trade, buy, and sell Pi coins. They are unable to exchange it for real-time coins that can be exchanged for actual money because each transaction they make is only feasible within the Pi ecosystem. However, some individuals assert that the Pi transactions only take around 8 seconds. The point is, though, that may actually be a big stride for Pi's future. And while 2022 is still young, 2023 might actually be a terrific year for Pi, the Pi team, and Pi miners. I'll stop speculating now. What do experts actually think will happen to Pis in the future, specifically in 2023? Let's investigate. Therefore, how much will a Pi coin be worth in 2023? Let's get this out of the way first, before we discuss the many perspectives on the future of Pi. Because the cryptocurrency market is typically quite volatile and nobody knows what the future may bring, making an accurate prediction about the future of a crypto coin is like trying to catch the wind. For Pi, this unpredictability is significantly worse due to two major factors. For starters, there is no price history for Pi, therefore the only information available is based on promises made by the Pi team and the app's and ecosystem's current features and status. However, as we can see with Bitcoin and Ethereum, the Pi network has not really been able to keep up with the price trend of the cryptocurrency market. Therefore, no one can predict the future with absolute confidence. However, given the current situation, experts predict that by the end of 2022, the Pi coin may be listed on some cryptocurrency exchange trends. That's because, if everything goes according to plan, the Pi team would launch the main Pi currency net in June of that year. When that occurs, Pi coin will have the opportunity to briefly surpass $0 for the first time ever. The value of the Pi currency may actually tip the scales at first, but a few days after the initial launch, it will fall back to just above $0. Based on the history of other coins with a similar concept, this is true. Now, one potential explanation for this is that many of people initially rush to purchase the Pi currency. They would try to earn a profit by selling all of their stock a few days later. So that would account for the abrupt changes in the price of Pi. However, by the end of 2023, Pi prices might start to break their own records, setting some new patterns. Because many industry professionals anticipate a rise in the cryptocurrency business by that time. The cause of this increase is still mostly unknown as of right now. However, let's assume that it does. One of the greatest cryptocurrency networks to use from that would be the Pi coin because it has always been simple to mine. Second, a large portion of the money would have been acquired for free by several people. Therefore, Pi might be in high demand at a time when the cryptocurrency market is booming if the Pi team executed their marketing duty properly. In addition, the Pi currency might have the opportunity to replace cash as a form of payment for Tesla. The video has ended, thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in my next one.